Taurus. Welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your general read for the month of November. This is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Taurus. Also known as to generate you guys. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Taurus, I will be combining general and then I'll do a second spread for the love readings as well this month. I have been saying it in all my other reads, but I will say it in the rest that I have remaining, that I am definitely going through some transitions right now. So me posting consistently will be kind of off this month, which is why I'm combining this week and then this reading. I'm undergoing some transitions and specifically with my mother and her health. So I have to attend to that first. It is priority right now. But I will get to as many readings as possible. I think I've been pretty much consistent with you, Taurus. And there has been other, I think more of the air signs probably that I kind of been lagging on. But thank you all for your love, your support always. I love to hear your comments. And I appreciate you all. So, okay, Taurus. So your overall energy. We're going to begin with general, and then there'll be a separate spread again for the love portion, which I've already meditated on. But general, and you know what, I feel like this is going to spill over your love read, to be honest, for some of you Taurus. So we have the Fool, Nine of Swords, and Justice, and I literally heard get out of your head. Nine of Swords, there's fears, anxiety, there's a new beginning here. There's a need to take a leap with the Fool. There's so much there is a new person. This could also be a new person in your life, but this is a leap. This is definitely a new beginning, but you have to get out of your head. And then the fact that Justice here, it's because everything's going to be okay. You know, this is part of it. This is the justice. This is the fairness, the balancing of the scales. This could also indicate a person who brings you balance as well, if it's a person that you're engaging with. And I feel that would be more for the love portion of your read. But I feel overall this is about fairness. So this is about getting your mind right and not overthinking things. You know, with this Nine of Swords energy, it's like there's a need to trust the process and what is being shown to you. So let's see what your major arcana is. What is the major arcana? I mean, we already got the Fool, but you guys know I love this deck. So let's see what we get from this deck as your major arcana shift for November. The Hermit, the spiritual teacher. You know, I love the Hermit. If you've been watching my reads, you guys know I talk about the Hermit so much. And the spiritual teacher, it's because, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher will come. And all of our lessons, you know, with that Eight of Swords energy, when we dive deep and spend this time alone and understand with our own selves that the things we go through all have a reason, and that's the High Priestess energy, the duality of life. So there are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. And I just feel this is more of what you're seeking out during that Nine of Swords. So use that time wisely when you're in your alone time, when you're undergoing those when your mind is going in circles about something, when you're overthinking something, when you're overstressing about something. So let's see. You know, there's so much wisdom within that, and I feel like Spirit is just saying it's there because the Fool is here, so you need to be able to trust yourself too. So let's see the spiritual journey. What is your soul's transition? What is the soul's transition for Taurus? Soul's transition. There we go. Heightened awareness. you're intuitively sensing something is shifting beneath the surface, and you are right. You know, that is exactly what this Nine of Swords, it's like, you know, there's this beginning, and it's almost like, you know, it's happening, but there's need to control. There's a controlling energy behind this awareness that it's almost like, you know, it's happening. You intuitively know that something is shifting. But it's almost like the fears kick in, because it's almost like you can't see it. But justice is here because it's part of your cycle. It's the thing to happen in your life right now. So let's see what you're going to allow. What is Taurus going to allow for the month? What do they need to allow for November? I allow myself to manifest all of my desires and wishes. And that's, again, that's the Magician energy, which is trusting the process. That's the number one. The Fool is 0. The Magician is 1. That also indicates 10s, which is why this new cycle is here. So you can manifest your desires, but how much do you believe in it? How much can you surrender to the universe? How much can you surrender to your faith? And that's what the spiritual journey is. The Hermit learns a lot within that space. And you gain so much awareness, so much inner knowing. So let's see what you need to surrender for November. Surrender your attachments to results. And that's that energy of control that I'm talking about, Taurus. So the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. You know, this is where this is where the faith comes in, Taurus, because, you know, there's a lot of anxiety to a specific result, and maybe there's a control of certain other aspects, maybe not being where they need to be when you want them to be, but that's just the way the universe works. You know, everything is just the way it needs to be. And obviously that is not always the easiest answer to accept, but it's one of those things where you always remember when you go through something, and then later on you'll be like, oh my God, you know, if this didn't happen, then I would have not had this. And you realize why things took place the way they did. And this is basically no different. This is, again, that cycle of not knowing why is always going to exist. It's part of the soul's journey. It's how we learn. All right, so we have Six of Swords moving on. Love begins. There is a love for sure for someone. Ace of Cups. And there is a new beginning here, you know, and this is also a rejuvenation of your own self-love, self-emotions, committing to the process, understanding what you deserve too. The moving on, Six of Swords, is the surrendering. It's moving to calmer waters. It's also persevering the mental battle, right? The Five of Swords prior to the Six of Swords. We have the throat chakra here, and this is being honest to ourselves. I think truths that need to be said. Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. And I just feel this is a being mindful of what that energy is to us. And then you have Judgment, and it is a judgment call right now. Judgment is where we get to make those changes, change our past. We get to really see ourselves. We get judgment every day. People think that it's you know, other religions will teach you it's like this one day. No, judgment is every day you wake up. You get to choose your heaven. And again, I allow myself to manifest all of my desires and wishes. And this is when you wake up every day, you get to choose how you manifest that. How do you create that happiness? And again, we're talking about the one. The ones, again, are that Magician energy. So you do have a new beginning. This is definitely a new beginning here. Wow. And as I say that, the Fool in the bottom. You know, the Fool, you know, the beginning is here. So let's see this moving on. Six of Swords. Page of Cups. So obviously emotions need to be shared here. And also this is filling up your own cup, right? We're rejuvenating our emotions. We're being honest here. Give me more on this, moving on. We're choosing to see things for how they are. There's an authenticity that comes with it. Four of Pentacles, but obviously needing to see where we're holding on to the past. And I feel that's what Spirit is saying, move on. If you want to choose love, or you want to choose this new energy, this new nurturing space for yourself, to move to the calmer waters, to move to persevere the past, the things that you hold on, then yes, Taurus, you might have to let go of some, again, strong Pentacles energy. This is also Capricorn energy here, but needing to move on for things, not hold on too tightly. It's like embrace the adventure of the emotions. Don't fear the emotions. You know, see them for what they are. Let's see if this love begins. Why is the Ace of Cups here? We've got Queen of Swords and the Chariot. So there, I feel this is the Swords energy. There is you guys, there could be a Cancer involved here, or air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there is a control, I feel, that's happening out of fear. Three of Swords energy. But I feel like you guys there is a progress here. Chariot. There is progress here. So at the end of the day, you're nurturing your space, Taurus. I don't know why I keep saying this. Someone's dealing with an Aquarius if I'm saying that. But you're nurturing your space. You're choosing what you want. You're also being very mindful, because the Queen of Swords is very experienced. The Queen of Swords is the widower, the divorcee of the tarot. And so you're willing to move and you're willing to progress, but you're not going to open your heart to just anybody. This is something you're definitely being, it's like that watchful eye, but yet you're moving forward, but you have a watchful eye. Get more on the throat chakra. Ten of Swords. You know, there's a need definitely to communicate here. You've got to work on your communication here. That's what I'm feeling. Eight of Pentacles. Give me more on this throat chakra. You got to work on your communication here, Taurus, because it feels like that's probably what, oh my God, what I was about to find out was the Nine of Swords, more Swords energy. It's what's probably burdening you more. Three of Wands. It's like it's what's burdening you more. And I feel, I was about to say, teach yourself, open up to being more comfortable with expressing your emotions. Again, the Page of Cups is just a page. It comes very small. There's a need to learn how to express emotions here. So it feels like what I'm picking up, because this is general read, you guys, but I'm picking up an energy of needing to find your voice and getting out of your own way. That's what this energy here feels generally. Here more on this Four of Cups, because the Fool is here and this Ace of Cups is here. So this new beginning is here. The Lovers, King of Wands, and the Ten of Wands, burdensome. Wow. It feels like making the wrong decision. The Lovers is about a decision, and this is about you really nurturing more of the passionate side of yourself, Taurus. It feels like, obviously, this feels like past energy, because if we're holding on to Ten of Wands, this is something that was long overdue. And there is a burden here with this decision, because the Lovers, again, is a decision. Any more on the Lovers? Oh my goodness, it's too much. I knew it. this Empress, Taurus, this Empress has been coming out for some time in your read. So there's obviously an Empress in your energy here. It could be a Libra, a Gemini. You got other signs here. There's someone you obviously respect. There's someone who you do have a beginning with. I think this is someone you're really trying to be careful. There is a mental struggle here because you've got all this swords energy. So basically, this is where the voice has to be found. For some of you, it's a financial, right? Because we have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles could be work. So maybe working towards something else. There's an ending of some sort, and needing to be more vocal about finances here. I feel also not knowing what's to come with this Three of Wands, because Three of Wands is what's in the distance, and it's almost like the uncertainty. Again, the Eight of Swords, the not knowing, which is why Spirit is saying don't, surrender your attachment to results. This is your attachment to the result. Like, you have to trust that it's going to be just the way it needs to be. If it's something you want, right? If it's your desire, right? I allow myself to manifest all of my desires and wishes. If it's something you desire and wish, then why would it go wrong? Why would you think? You have to also trust that what you desire, what you wish is going to be just what you want. And clearly there's the Lovers and the Empress. So there's a serious attraction here with someone that you feel very passionate about. But it's almost like you have to surrender to the process. You have to surrender to what it is. Again, the attachment to the results. It's going to unfold in its way. Give me more on this Judgment. Oh my God, Taurus. And of course, Taurus. All right, Taurus. So, it's a lot of cards. Judgment. We've got Six of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Wands, Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Emperor. Taurus, and we're going to do love read, so let's see what happens with the love read. But here I'm picking up, again, this feels like your love read that we've been seeing for a couple of weeks, where I keep picking up the Emperor and the Empress, and something about the past here. So there are fears about unreciprocating an energy. Maybe this person just fears the past. They have to walk away, Taurus. There's a need to walk away from emotional attachments. Two of Wands, make that decision and just offer your love. There is love here. There is love here. There is definitely a connection. It's just going to require the commitment and patience from you, and that's that. Let's see. We're going to get into more into love readings. I'm curious to what else comes up here, because this felt very... Let's see, Spirit. What do we have here for abundance for Taurus for the month of November? Raise or promotion. Wow, Taurus. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So some of you will be receiving this raise or promotion. And that may be what the finance aspect here is, that I'm picking up the stressing of financial change. So that's what maybe some of this waiting is, where there will be a promotion, there will be a change in your income. We have focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety. I mean, talk about anxiety, you guys. The Nine of Swords. Unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And this is what I'm saying, like this will exist. What you just have to prioritize and trust that you're making the right decisions for yourself. This is what's causing the stress. There's something about finances here, and you have to trust that you're manifesting. You've got the Fool here, which means a beginning. You have to surrender to it. You have to know that what you want, but you also have to know that the Fool, after the Fool is the Magician, you can alchemize and bring this shift in your life, but you have to prioritize what you want. So remember, when you put your focus in where you receive your outcome. So whatever you're focusing is going to be the outcome, right? So focus on the outcome you want, your desire. You're manifesting your desire. You can't be attached to specific results, though. You have to know that you can still manifest what you want. It can't be a specific way. We can't be attached to it. It's just going to come. We just have to know. But okay, we're going to move into your love read. Ooh, Taurus, that was a lot. It's crazy because I feel the anxiety even in my own energy right now with this energy. This is heavy energy for whoever is feeling this. So, all right, now to your love read, Taurus. I am feeling. I feel the similar energy. So there's some releasing or purging that's being done here. There's something that is being let go with this connection that I'm picking up for the love energy. But there's a huge passion. I did see a lot of Ace of Wands before. So there was a lot of passion with this connection, unexpected. But there's also a combination of purging. So I think this feels good overall, but I think you're overcomplicating it. And I think that's where the Swords energy is coming in. So mentally, you're overcomplicating it within your own mind. And you just need to kind of lighten up your own energy. So Spirit, give me this energy for love for Taurus. You have to lighten up your own energy. But this is someone, this is a mutual energy where you both are going to be very passionate towards each other. So obviously passion, playfulness. There is a giddiness here. A lot of Ace, I really feel strong that Ace of Wands energy that I was feeling. Religious factor. This is bringing about change. And then the deception here. So, and I just feel this deception. We'll get clarifiers, but yep, make an effort, trust. This is more of your energy. I feel it's that Swords energy of past energy that needs to be transformed here, right? This to me, this is the Scorpio energy, the religious factor here with this. This is Scorpio energy trying to make a shift, and this is a trusting. Again, we're talking about the Fool energy and the surrendering here of what you need to trust for yourself. Okay, so what do we got here for Taurus in love? So this is definitely a fresh energy for a lot of you. Like I said, I was feeling singles. Let's see what we got here. And that Empress energy was also very strong for you guys. So Chariot again. There goes the Eight of Swords again, trapped in fear. I'm telling you, this is spilling over. There goes that Devil energy. I think, again, that's that deception and envy, the conflict and defeat, and the heart chakra. And I think this has to do with just past energy, Taurus. There are just fears here, and I think this is just because it's a transitional period that leads to fear. And because this feels new, because we have passion, playfulness, so this is like a new person. You both are not going to know what's going, it's going to require trust and making the effort from both parts. And it could be that either or has something happening outside of the connection that creates this. But I do feel with this heart chakra is an activation, and this just is making both of you feel things that you haven't felt in a long time, you know, and it's genuine. But there's also a need to heal and allow yourself to open up more freely within your own heart space. So let's see what this chariot, you want this chariot here, Spirit, for love, for Taurus. Oh my God, this wanted to come out. Yep. This is serious. So the chariot with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You both are serious about this connection. And again, we have about finances here. So there is a change for finances here. But it's a new beginning. It's committed. I think, again, turning point wants to show up, Wheel of Fortune. So this is fated. It's one of those things that it has a positive outcome. Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. The commitment that you both are going to make has a positive outcome. And this is going to require the trust. Giving more of this trapped in fear. And the Eight of Swords is self-inflicted. So why the trapped in fear here? Seven of Swords, right. Seven of Swords with the Eight of Swords. This is self-inflicted, and this has to do with past energy. Two of Cups. It could be a prior connection. Past, to me, this feels past, because in order for someone to be trapped in fear is because there's a triggering energy that comes within them every now and then. There is this energy of deceit, energy of discontent, energy of repeating patterns. You know, that's where the fear is going to come in. Give me more of this trapped in fear. Hermit. And this is where you have to trust the process. We just saw the Hermit, you guys, right? The spiritual teacher. You have to trust that you've learned, right? That you have learned your lessons, and you're not going to repeat the same patterns, and things will be different. But again, this is where you have to, this is where the solitude comes in, and there's an understanding that happens when you do spend those moments, those nights that you do spend alone, and you kind of hear yourself, right? And your person too, but you're more of this temptation here. More the Devil. The Page of Swords, oof, and the Queen of Wands. Anytime the Queen of Wands shows up with the Devil, this is a past energy. I think this person this is the third party. Give me more on this Queen of Wands. There was a lot of conflict with this person. Wow. This person really felt detached. Four of Pentacles. This is a third party. I think this person, there is a past energy with this person. You guys could be dealing with a Virgo. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, air sign. But this is the holding on. This is where I feel there's an energy, either you or your person, Taurus, you're holding on to dear life of not repeating a pattern. And it's almost like your stability, you're holding on to your stability because of the conflict of the past. You don't want to go back and forth anymore. Give me more on this Page of Swords. Oof, Tower. And this is a relationship ending. So something happened, and there goes that Ace of Wands. So here goes the new beginning. There has been a change. There's something needs to end. The Tower is here. This is an ending of something, and a need for stability. So there's a lot of resolving. I think this is where the deception comes in. We'll get a clarifier for that. But give me more on this conflict and defeat. And again, this is you choosing your battles, I feel, or your person choosing their battle. So whoever's in this third party situation, obviously this needs to be resolved. It needs to be in the past. You have to know, again, trusting your own wisdom. Right? Conflict and defeat. Let me get 5 of Swords. That you're not going to win every battle, but you also want to be happy. Yep. 5 of Swords, clarifying the 5 of Swords. And then the Star. And this is where the healing needs to take place. But also, this is happening for a reason. So either way, this was destined to happen in this way. This is to really align you back to your soul, Taurus, both of you. And I feel there is a change. And this is where the trusting, again, the trust and make the effort. Because this is where you're finding your way again. Give me more of this heart chakra. Dear God, it's too many, Spirit. Give me more of the heart chakra. There is a finding a way again here. For others of you, this could be just 5 of Pentacles. Again, your heart. So again, feeling abandoned. There's an abandonment here with you or your person. 5 of Pentacles. The heart is still healing, but it's learning. When we see the Hanged Man, there's a lot of enlightenment happening. New ways of seeing things with the Hanged Man. Like, there is true enlightenment with the heart. So there is a healing of the heart. The Star, there is an alignment with the Star. Give me more with the heart chakra. 3 of Cups. Give me more of this 3 of Cups. Yeah, and it could be friends and family, this person, the battle within this energy, and there goes that 9 of Swords again. Something needs to come to an end here, Taurus. So this is where there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of flirting. This is definitely a committed relationship. This can go the long haul, but this energy needs to be cleared. The stress of what this is that's causing resistance and confusion here with these 7 of Cups. Lots of confusion. Let's see, I'm going to pull another clarifier here. Spirit, give me more on this deception here. Why the deception? 8 of Wands with the 2 of Swords. And this is, to me, this feels like progress. 2 of Swords, not knowing what they can't see. You know, 2 of Pentacles. And there goes the Magician with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is definitely going to require that surrendering and trusting. That's why Spirit is saying you have to trust. 2 of Swords is the High Priestess of Major Arcana High Priestess. So there's a lot spiritually that there's a reason it's all happening. Here we have religious factor. Spirit, give me more on this religious factor. Yeah, this is bringing about change. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. There's definitely inner child healing that's happening here. I think there's also triggering, inner child triggering. This is also has to do with a past connection. Again, this represents a prior connection, which is 9 of Pentacles. Re-stabilizing themselves. So this person obviously had to rebuild themselves after a long period of conflict. And this really brought a lot of change. So there is probably also fear of losing that balance again after really committing so much time in rebuilding. So let's see what the block is. What are the blockages? Let's see what the blockages are for this energy. Remember who you are and where you come from. You know, this person lost themselves. Give me another blockage. You know, and this is a matter. This is what I'm saying. It took a long time to rebuild and to remember who they were. This is about remembering themselves. This is where the fears come in. This is why so many swords energy. This is why there's the confusion with this person, but it's definitely bringing about change. So it's a metamorphosis stage. So this is kind of like before they become a butterfly. Things are unfolding before their eyes. Yep. Cord cutting. Cut cords daily to people and situations draining you. And they have to cut cords from the past. And we've got, there goes that can't breathe, anxiety and depression. You know, for some of you, this was the past energy, and this person, you know, this is why the past brings this person a lot of anxiety. Or this could be you, again, Taurus, because there's a lot about swords and anxiety in this read. And this is your read. We started this as your read. So this is about coping. This is about really learning what helps soothe that energy. But I feel this is an important message for whoever's watching. So even, you know, if you're a cross watcher here, this could be you. So let's see, what is the untold message of the heart? Lessons. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. And I feel this is more about them learning lessons about their past. And now that they've cut cords, or they're cutting cords, or they've cut cords, energetically, things have changed for them. What else? For others of you, it's, you know, it's this connection where they probably caused some separation. Maybe there's in and out, and they're learning lessons with you within the gap and the space of transitions when they're in this relationship with you. Foolish. I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. This person can make foolish decisions sometimes, you know, where they just respond. I feel like this person has a way of responding still, and causes them to have reactions that really obviously makes them feel foolish. But again, these are lessons, right? So they're learning along the way, and I feel like this is re-triggering a lot of their past wounds that they have to kind of, again, if this is you, Taurus, but there's a lot of re-triggering of past wounds here that need a clear away. So be present in the moment. I feel like we got this for you, Taurus, not so long ago. So the past has, yeah, exactly. The past has passed and the future is still unknown. There's no need to worry. The only time that does matter is the present. Be mindful. Again, this is about not knowing what to expect. I feel there's fears here. So again, if this is you, learn to be in the present, learn to surrender. Let's see what else. The self-love message from Source for you, Taurus, is give yourself the space to discern. That's that Hermit energy, Taurus. So what you truly feel. Allow action to come from your unique flow of that fierce love within. So your action's going to come from that flow of trusting what's within. So whatever your emotions are telling you, when you give yourself that space to truly heal and hear, then you know what to do. Your physical form and energetic body are like no one else. Learn more deeply your way of being and blooming. What life wants from you is you. So again, understanding your own energetic body. Learn more deeply your way of being and blooming. What is your way of being? What is your way of blooming? Like, what is your way? And, you know, a lot of the times we learn to discern that through again, I keep feeling this energy of spending, you know, those moments we have alone where we can meditate and kind of tune into our own energy and think, whether it's meditating or writing or whatever the case may be. But there is a need to understand our own body. So your physical form and energetic body are like no one else's. So learn more deeply. To learn what your physical form and energetic body is like, you have to learn and be alone. Sometimes you have to feel it. You have to feel that energy, during those silent moments that we can make. And again, it requires trust and making effort for you to move forward with this connection, this Empress energy that we saw earlier. I feel that is in a lot of your energy, but overall, I think this is about learning how to surrender, getting out of your own head, knowing that the full energy is here, introducing a new beginning in your life, and you're learning to really find a new way here with a new person. So things may feel unexpected. There may be triggers, but as long as you both trust and work together and make the effort, and clearly there's a lot of playful energy and passion here that makes it worthwhile. So Taurus, my goodness, what a long read. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly and striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.